Hello chess fans, this is Rick from Chess to Impress with a video on online cheater exposed ? What is this about? Well, for starters, let me tell you that that lady in the picture is not the alleged cheater, she is the exposer. Let me tell you the story. On March 2nd, 2021, International Master Levi Rosman played a 10-minute game on chess.com against the chess.com member under the handle of Dewa Kipas from Indonesia. Rosman noticed that the account had gained over 800 ELO points in just 11 days. And also his opponent regularly spent 10 seconds making moves, even when the choice was obvious. When Rosman lost the game, he checked the account and saw that in almost all of his wins, Kipas had an accuracy of over 90%. And Rosman concluded that he was dealing with a cheater and reported the account to chess.com. Happens quite a lot. A few hours later, the account was closed for violating the fair play policy. Nothing strange so far. Unfortunately, these things happen a lot, as I said. But soon after, the son of Dewa Kipas started a protest saying that his father, whose real name was Dadang Subur, is a strong player and that the account was unfairly blocked. Over the following weeks, Rosman started to receive unfriendly messages on social media, and that is to put it mildly. International Master and also Women Grandmaster Irene Sukandar appeared in a podcast in Indonesia by Corzubier, who suggested that Sukandar and Subur would play a match. That's a good idea. And surprisingly, Subur accepted the challenge after having rejected earlier challenges. And the inevitable happened. Subur could not repeat the high level of play he had shown online. He lost all 3 games to Sukandar, making fairly basic mistakes, and we're going to look at an example in a moment. And now this is astonishing. Subur made roughly $7,000, while Sukandar earned about $14,000. What must we think of that? This is just to introduce Irene Charisma Sukandar to you. This is her FIDE rating page. Her standard rating is 2413, the rating of an International Master, and she has 2 titles, IM and also Women Grandmaster. Sukandar won the first 2 games, and this is a screenshot of the start of game 3, and that's the game we're going to have a look at. I found the moves of this game and also all the information that I just showed you on the chess.com website. White Irene Sukandar, International Master, and Black Subur Dadang. It is the 21st of March 2021, and Irene played d4, d5 from her opponent, bishop f4, knight f6, e3, e6. White plays the London system. Let's put the opening moves on the board. c5 is a normal move in this position, c3, bishop e7, the knight is developed, black castled, and here knight e5 is the main move according to my database, but in this game Sukandar played h3. Also possible, a calm continuation. One thing it does, it takes the option of knight h5 to win the bishop pair away from black, because now the bishop can hide on h2 in case black plays knight h5. But black went for c4, giving up the tension in the center, attacking the bishop dropped back, b5, black is playing on the queen side, Sukandar castled, and here bishop b7 is the main move, finishing development, but black played h6. e4, striking in the center, a classical continuation. When black attacks on the flank, you have to counter attack in the center, and that's what Sukandar did. Black took, knight takes, bishop b7 now, and Sukandar took on f6. It's check, you have to recapture. Black recaptured with the knight, all good so far, the game is in the balance. White has not played very ambitiously and black has equalized. Rook e1 on the half open file, bishop d6, and knight e5. Knight d5, also a good move, attacking the bishop on f4, and the bishop dropped back to g3. I forgot to mention that the time control for this game was 10 minutes per player for the whole game, no increment. At this stage both players had not used more than a few minutes. Rook c8 also makes sense, black is still playing well, a3 and a5. And now things start to happen. Sukandar here played queen e2. We are on move 18. Black has played very well. The game is in a balance. And here there are many moves that keep the balance, that are fine for black. Rook c7, queen c7, queen e7 and other moves as well. But in this position black played queen f6. And that move deserves a double question mark. And here we see the screenshot of that fatal moment. Queen f6 is played. Black knocked over his f7 pawn when he made that move. And Sukandar must have seen the refutation immediately. And do you see it too? Why is queen f6 a bad move? Put the video on pause, have a look for yourself, see if you can play like the international master did. Yes, there is a knight fork. Knight d7 is simply a fork on queen and rook. Black has to save the queen, and you can take on f8 straight away, but Sukandar first took on d6, and you can take on d7, after which white will take on f8 in the game. Black took on d6, and there goes the exchange. Rook takes back, white simply is an exchange up. She played queen e4, with a little threat there on h7, do you see it? That would be checkmate. And now black started to think and burn some time on the clock. And we often see it with weaker players. They only start to use time when their position is already bad, instead of using more time before that. g6 stops the mate threat, and now queen e5, offering a trade of queens. Black cannot trade queens, he's material down, so queen e7, bishop e4, and now another bad move on move 24. Knight b6 was played, and after bishop takes b7, queen takes, the pawn on b5 is hanging. And here Subor resigned, and this is the screenshot of his resignation with the typical COVID handshake. You see there the queen on b5, that was the last move of the game. Simple chess from Sudankar, but in this matchup she didn't have to show something extraordinary. Simple chess was enough to win the match very convincingly, winning all 3 games. And let's not forget, chess is a simple game, but it's not easy at all to play simple chess. And what did international master Levi Rosman have to say about all this? He gave his view on Twitter. On March 22nd he wrote, "So Irene Sukandar has defeated Deva Kaipas 3-0. His accuracy was less than 40% in the games. Over 1 million people watched the match. What is good is that chess can be popular. People who play unfairly will be caught. What is bad, that he won $7,000 and is being called brave and will not admit the truth." And I'll be very interested in your view on this. I'm looking forward to reading your views in the comment section. If you like this video, please give it a thumbs up, please subscribe to the Chess to Impress channel, and please leave a comment. I will read them all and I will reply to them all. If you like the video, it would be great if you could share it on social media by clicking the share button on YouTube. You can find me on Instagram, on Twitter and on Facebook. This is Rick for Chess to Impress. Thank you for watching.